don't, sir. Not as much as one of your cuckolds nor their wives.
Keeping a cuckold's company after you've got his wife all day is almost as tiresome as keeping a country squire company if you've got all of his money.
But what of that intrigue with Pinchwife's wife? Did she not write you a letter?
That is a riddle I've not yet solved. Here comes the man we're talking of, I think.
Mr. Pinchwife, sir.
What means this?
Sir, first I brought you a love letter, and now a mistress. I'll say I am a civil man to you.
I know you're an honest fellow. Do show her, man. Do I know her?
I'm sure you do.
No, why does that bring her to me then?
Because she is a relation of mine.
Is she? Thou art still more civil and obliging, you rogue.
Do you speak to her? She shall not be ruled by me.
Madam? She says she must speak with me in private. Withdraw prithee.
Very well, but when I am gone, you and her shall agree. For if you do not, you and I shan't agree.
If you and I agree, it no matter what you and I do.
Well, I shall leave, and in the meantime, I will go find Sparkish, disabuse him, and fetch a parson. You would have me fetch a parson, would you not?
Has he not enough to hinder his own wife's sport? Step in here, madam.
Sir Jasper, my best and dearest friends. My lady and the whole none of the virtuous gang, as they've taken to call themselves, have resolved themselves upon a frolic of coming to you tonight.
I shan't hear to.
Nay, prithee, don't disappoint them. The poor virtuous rogues would not have been known for the world that they come to no man's overtures.
Well, tell them that if they do come, it will be at the peril of their honor and yours.
We'll trust you for that. Farewell.
Doctor, anon you too shall be my guest. But now, I must go to a private feast.
Nay, I cannot tell if this be her hand, for I never saw it. Indeed, she would have it that was Harcourt himself in a parson's habit that married us, but I'm sure he told me 'twas his brother Ned. Nay, I'll to her and call her as many crocodiles, sirens, harpies, and other heathenish names as a poet would do a mistress who had refused to hear his suit. But stay, is not that she at the other end of the piazza, and coming from Horner's? Certainly 'tis so. You are well met, madam. What, you have made a short visit to Mr. Horner's? But I suppose you return to him presently. By that time the parson will be with you.
Mr. Horner and the parson, sir.
Come, madam, no more dissembling, no more jilting.
How's this? So 'twill work, I see.
Could you find out no easy country fool to abuse? None but me, a gentleman of wit and pleasure.
You have been too merry, sir, at your wedding dinner sure.
Did you not write an impudent letter to Mr. Horner, who I find now has clubbed with you and deluding you with his aversion for women, that I might not suspect him for my rival?
Do you think the gentleman can be jealous now, madam? I write a letter to Mr. Horner.
Nay, do not deny it. Your brother showed it me just now and told me likewise. He left you at Horner's lodging and left a parson to marry you to him. And I wish you joy, madam. Joy, joy. And to him too much joy. And to myself more joy for not marrying you.
I see this gentleman can be made jealous. Oh, Lucy, what his rude usage and jealousy. It makes me almost afraid I am married to him. But that sure 'twas Harcourt himself and no parson that married us.
I suppose that was a contrivance too of yours and Mr. Horner's to have Harcourt play the parson. But shall I tell you another truth? I never had any passion for you, till now, for now I hate you, and so your servant. 'Tis true I might have married your portion, as some men of other parts of the town do sometimes, and so your servant. And to show my unconcernedness, I'll come to your wedding, and resign you with as much joy as I would a stale wench to a new pimp. And so your servant.
Oh, how was I deceived in a man?
You believe that a fool may be made jealous now?
But marry Mr. Horner? If my brother intended, I would take your advice and Mr. Harcourt for my husband. Away, impertinent! Oh,
Yes, madam. And
First that you may be private, let me lock this door and I will wait upon you presently.
Now, ladies, supposing we had each drank our 2 bottles, let us speak the truth of our hearts.
Agreed!
Lovely women, let me enjoy him first. I never parted the gallant until I've tried him to your brimmer. That maketh our husband short-sighted. And our bachelor gallant's bold.
And for want of a gallant, the bachelor lovely in our eyes. Drink, eunuch.
Drink, thou representative of a husband. Damn a husband!
The filthy toads choose mistresses now as they do stuffs, prodded and fancied and worn by others.
Whilst women of quality, like the richest stuff, lie untumbled and unasked for. Now let me tell you, sir, there is nowhere more freedom than in our houses, and we take freedom from a young person as a sign of good breeding. And a person may be as free as he pleases with us, as frolic, as gamesome, as wild as he will.
Haven't I heard your disclaim against wild men?
But for all that we think wildness in a man is a desirable quality, a tame man.
Your reputation's frightening me as much as your face is inviting.
Our reputation? Lord, why should you not think that we women make use of our reputation as you men of yours?
And that demureness, coyness, and modesty you see in our faces is as much the sign of a lusty woman as a mask in the pit to play.
I assure you, women on these masks when they have their velvet masks on. You would have found us modest women in our denials only.
I was deceived in you devilishly, but why then mighty pretense to honor?
Oh, we have told you to avoid ill company, to enjoy them better, and more privately those you have.
But why would you not give a friend a wink then?
Oh, faith, you frightened us as much as we did you. You were so notoriously lewd.
And you so seemingly honest,
Was that all that deterred you?
and so expensive.
Money? Do such as we expect money.
Such as we make sale of our hearts. We brag for our love of fuck.
I beg your pardon, but we must let you win at cards or we'll lose your hearts. And if you make an assignation, 'tis at the jeweler's, goldsmith, or china house.
Would you not have us assured of our gallant's love? For love is better known by liberality than by jealousy.
Well then, here's to our gallants in waiting, whom we must name, and I'll begin. This is my false rose.
We're all out
Do
now.
not tell me 'twas for my sake only. Report yourself no mass.
So.
Did you not swear to me 'twas for my love you passed for that thing you do?
So.
Ladies, this is my false finish.
And mine too.
You are all 3 my false roads, and there's an end on it.
Well then, there's no remedy, Sister Shells. Let us not cut out and have a care of our honor.
Come forth, let us pardon one another, for the only difference I find betwixt we men and ye women, we forswear ourselves at the beginning of it more, but you only when it lasts.
Oh, my many feet. Was this your cunning to come to this home without me? But you have been nowhere else, I hope.
No, Sir Jasper. And you came straight in from
Lady Grandmother.
'Tis well. I knew when once they had been acquainted with poor Mr. Horner, they'd never be from him. And I warrant her reputation safe.
There's a gentleman who comes, sir, who you would not suffer to come up, with another lady and another gentleman.
But let you all go in here while I'll send them away. Pray, my dear sir, be persuaded to go back home and leave the rest of my management. I'll put you down the back.
I don't know the way home, so I don't.
It's my man shall wait upon you.
What? Are you weary of me already?
No, my life to secure my love and your reputation with your husband.
Oh, well, I don't intend to go back to him. You shall be my husband now.
I cannot be your husband, my dear, since you are married to him.
I see every day townswomen leave their husbands and go live with other men as their wives. But sure, you make me angry, but I love you so plainly.
In a again I hear them. Well, a silly mistress betrays her husband for her gallant person, and then her gallant for her husband.
Come, shall you persuade me I did not bring you hither just now? And here is my witness who cannot deny it. Mr. Horner, did I not bring this lady to you just now?
Now I must wrong one woman for another's sake.
Pray speak, sir.
Then truly you did bring me that woman just now.
Oh,
Oh, sir!
How, Horner?
What need do I always took you as a man of honor?
So if I had her, she'd have made me believe the moon was made of a Christmas pie.
Now could I, if I dared, solve who am the author of it?
It is your censure, sir, that troubles me, not theirs.
Madam, you should not see it is possible for me to love without being jealous. I should not only believe your innocence myself, have the entire world believe it. Honor, I should not be concerned for this lady's honor.
And I must be concerned for a lady's honor too.
Understand you not?
I will not have you.
What's the matter with them all?
Come, Mr. Horner. No more disputing, I have a parson below. No, I implore you.
How?
Ladies, please. Oh, what do you mean?
Aye, what does he mean?
Why, I resign your wife to him. He has my consent.
But he is not mine, sir. A woman's injured honor cannot be repaired or replenished by any man but that who first wronged it. You shall marry her presently, or...
And Lord, don't you poor Mr. Horner. Besides, he shall not marry her while I stand by and look on.
What do I see?
My sister in my gloom.
Don't poor about finding work for the parson, for he shall marry me to Mr. Horner, for now I believe you've had enough of me. And pardon me, sister, for telling so many lies of you.
I suppose the truth is plain now.
No, that must be my work. Good sir, hear me.
I shall never hear women again.
No, that
but
must
beg
be-
them all silent.
That must not be.
Fine, 'tis all one to me. You go first.
Hold! What's the matter? What's the matter, sir? I beseech you. Communicate, sir.
My wife has communicated, sir, with him, as your wife has done too, sir, with him.
Nay, truly?
What? Do you mock me, sir? A cuckold is a kind of wild beast. Have a care, sir.
You mock me, sir. He cuckolded you. He. Why, I'll tell you, sir.
I'll tell you, sir, he has whored my wife and yours too, and all the women he comes near.
Nay, truly? Wife? Sister?
Speak, young Horner, speak now.
Speak, your honor. Speak now.
I'll set you off and her too, if she will but hold her tongue.
Canst thou, I'll give thee...
Pray, have but patience to hear me, sir, when the unfortunate cause of all this confusion. Your wife is innocent, I only culpable, for I put her upon telling you all these lies concerning my mistress in order to break off the match between her and Mr. Sparkish to make way for Mr. Harcourt.
Did you so? Then my mistress was not false to me. I was only deceived by you, brother that should have been. Now, man, to bring his wife to her lover.
Sir, she came not to Mr. Horner out of love, for she loves him no more. Hold up! I told lies for you, but you shall tell none for me. For I do love Mr. Horner with all of my soul. And don't you go and make Mr. Horner believe to the contrary.
Peace, dear.
Horner, your servant, I am the doctor's guest. You must excuse our intrusion.
What's the matter, gentlemen? For heaven's sake, what's the matter?
'Tis well since you are come, else I had died for a crime I had never committed. Therefore, pray satisfy these worthy, honorable, jealous gentlemen that...
Sir Jasper, upon the word of physician, sir.
Nay, truly? Pardon me, my virtuous lady, dear honor.
But then it's all right again.
Aye, and now let us come and satisfy him too.
An eunuch! Pray no fooling with me.
I'll bring half the surgeon to town to swear it.
The surgeons once where a man bled to death of his wounds die of an apoplexy.
Pray, hear me. Why has all the town heard the reports of him?
I'll tell you, sir, he was the lewdest fellow when I left this town.
Let me tell you, sir, he has been in France, ladies. Haven't you all heard the late sad reports of poor Mr. Horner?
Aye.
Why dost thou doubt him? He's an arrant French capable.
'Tis false. Do not disparage poor Mr. Horner. For to my
Oh,
certain
hold
mind, now you think we would have been seen in his company.
Just now unspotted reputations with him.
Well, if that be true, but my wife...
Indeed, sir, she is innocent. Her coming out was but to see her sister's wedding, and what she has said to to your face of her love for Mr. Horner was but innocent revenge on a husband's jealousy. Was it not, madam? Speak.
Since you would have me tell more lies. Yes, indeed, father. Come, brother, you see, but have a care of too strong an imagination. There's doctrine for all husbands, Mr. Harple.
I am impatient till I am one.
And I outwitted not one.
And I, by example, will never be one.
And I, alas, can't be one.
But I, alas, must be one. To a country wife.
And I must be a country wife still, for I can't, like a city one, be rid of my musty old husband and do what I list.
Now, ladies, we'll divert your troubles with a dance.